All right. In continuation of our sermon that we have been having, the lessons that we have been having have been on prayer, because we are dedicating ourselves to seek God's intervention, God's resolution. And so we have been going over the fact that there is a power in prayer, and prayer is in different areas, different categories. And then we know from what we had last week, it had repentance and prayer prolongs life. Repentance and prayer. We don't just pray because we have to pray. Look at Prophet Daniel. What did he say? He's asking for, he's repenting. He's showing his repentance. So repentance, and prayer prolongs life. Or, anyhow we say it. But then, and we talked about Hezekiah, King Hezekiah, and what happened to him. And so how he repented and how he had a sickness. And, let's not call it sickness. Where is it? It's a sickness, all right. And he was going to die. And God said, "You are going to die." And he said, "Oh, Lord, please forgive me, I've sinned." And then what did he do? He prayed, and God answered his prayer, and God gave him 14 more years, right? So, and also God prolonged his life, because he was going to die at that time, but 15 more years. What would you do for 15 more years if God says you're going to die tomorrow, but then he says, "Oh, forgive me, I need more time." Like me, I need how many 26 hours in a day to be able to catch up. So God gave him that, and so if God gives us that time, what are we going to do with it? So may God help us so we can do it, appropriately to glorify Him. And so, and we said there were 3 items to discuss about King Hezekiah. So we just discussed the one about, or learned about the one about his sickness, that God prolonged his life, God saved him. But the next one that we are going to do, which is going to be for next time actually, is going to be given to us in Isaiah 36. And it's a long passage, so we are not going to go over each, but the information is all the way to 37. So it's chapters 36 and 37, the whole of those chapters. So we want to just read them, and then by His grace, next time we come, we'll go over what happened, because again, it has to do with prayer. So in this case, the prayer that King Hezekiah offered has to be titled this is genuine or fervent prayer. Actually, fervent prayer brings victory. Fervent prayer brings God's, actually it's not our victory, it's God's victory. Fervent prayers or prayer brings God's victory, because last time repentance and prayer prolongs life. So here we have a fervent prayer brings God's victory. So that's by God's grace we'll do next time. So, but it has to do with Isaiah 36 and 37. Of course, it's the same information. Some of the information is also in Chronicles and also in 2 Kings. So, but we will deal with that some other time. So again, we thank God for what He has brought to our attention, and we will, you know, pray that God should help us. But we will be spending more time on it next time. So let us now kneel down to pray.